Hello again! Had a bit of a fright there. Not just because I didn't pop up, but uh, my Krita said that I didn't have any brushes installed. So I just had to shut it down, reopen it, and it worked. So yeah, I think things will be fine. Alright, so for the next Inktober, we're up to 17, and the theme is Demon. Now, I could draw like a normal looking devil, but I think demon can be anything, so it's gonna be a kind of a beast thing, but maybe go like Dante's Inferno style, like something like that. And what are the heads like? There's gonna be one that's kind of like a bearded man, almost lion. It's gonna be. I guess it can be a bird, so we have different sorts of animals. Falcon, maybe? And I wanna have maybe another vertebrate, but hmm. I'll draw a bug. But is it like a dragonfly? I'm not sure. I guess not. Name can. Dragon wings. We're starting with something a bit more detailed than the average. Yeah, I went and grabbed a different playlist for this stream because the other one, you know, I thought it was kind of weird and not the right kind of weird.
Why are you wasting your time on me?
Huh?
Am I wasting my time?
sampling.
What kind of doctor? I'm not sick.
Gonna mess me up with my talking on stream.
Why are you wasting your time?
Am I wasting my time?
Should we have? Yeah. Something like that. Maybe you can draw the bug a little closer. This doesn't cut very well, but it doesn't matter. Yeah, okay. Try to just think of where, what layer, what's in front of what.
What kind of doctor? I'm not sick. Why are you wasting your time?
Am I wasting my time?
Now that was something. I guess this will be fine. Do I like curve it a little bit like that? It looks better like comes from here. This will do the thing. Shoulders. Oh. Maybe I should study up on muscles and stuff. Okay, nice. Those who don't know, Dante's Inferno would be like, what? Ice? Eh. Good enough. Also, I have more than one playlist because they're pretty short. You see the second one, it would be kind of weird because there's I'm not sure about all the tracks. I haven't listened to them all, but there's at least one that's audio jungle. don't really need to add more details. I was thinking of putting a claw on the wing or something. I'm too lazy. You little things. I think it needs a neck. Okay. And this time, I'll say the JPEG right away. It'll save a little bit of trouble. Time for 18. 18 is saddle. Now that I definitely don't know what to do from the start. Maybe it can be on a weird creature. Make it look like it's on a horse, but you look at the end and oh no. So like there's a little here, but what do you call it? The horn? Square. Make it have weird limbs. Actually, we should start higher. Do you tie it? Yes, no. So it's 18, right? 18 is... Oh. Make it a little bit clearer. Yeah, this seems fine. How do the feet look though? Mm. Okay. There's no need to draw a mouth or anything. I really want to add some detail, but I'm not sure what.
For a few coins, I shall hypnotize you.
Some texture. Maybe make feet wrinkly. I go with that. Okay. Nineteen plum. Now we think of a plump, juicy fruit of some kind. Oh, candy? Maybe an apple? Let me just check something. I just want to make sure I have idea. It could just be something very round too, so.
Hidden within each of us is not only the capacity to love and hate, but to take that
Just a simple, well,
not only a creator,
candy apple
but a
or
destroyer.
caramel. I prefer caramel. Haven't had either of those in such a long time. Is it better with or without a nose? I'm no longer looking at the time. Yes, without the nose. But at the same time, that's, you know, since it's plum, might as well. I really don't know what else to do, so let's go with that. So what's 20 frost? So I think I'd seen it, and my idea was something to do with ghosts, because they get very cold. Could do a classic like window. It's funny how people, even children, will draw windows like this, and you don't see them much anymore. Like you goes to appear
Each of us is not only the capacity to love and
and add some frost like
to be not only a creator, but a destroyer, a mad, unreasoning killer.
let's at least try and make it somewhat straight. But I don't want to use the tools because I think that doesn't fit the spirit. In general, I try to freehand everything, and it's like my universe doesn't have straight lines. They say that, but my background has. This kind of sound really reminds me of Spooky's jump scare mansion. I think that's the name. So they had to change it. Because of Spooky House. Now I'm gonna draw Frost. Make it very detailed. This is kind of therapeutic. Just drawing little patterns. Tomatoes. So I can add some dots outside too. Beats and dots. My hands have been hurting, so I think doesn't matter that aside from this and maybe a couple others are not gonna take too long. Better take care. Yeah. The spooky vibes really made me want to replay some of the Haunted Castle levels of Muse Dash. And the one that changes between the happy candy forest and the spooky. I'm not sure. Maybe I could like like revert some for an effect. I'm gonna try and like this. I guess it will do the trick. I mean, that works. I just need to touch up a little bit. And a little of this. So what does it look like when I do that? If I'd prepared correctly, it wouldn't have gotten this bad, but oh well. It's good to have some. Actually, a better. This. Having some weird noises. It's the spooky ghosts. Yes, I can do the edge first. I was thinking, like, do I add details like, oops, like a moon or stars or something outside, but there's already enough detail in that picture. So this. Anyway, let's go back there. Okay, it's go. It's going well. Maybe I should have just, yeah, make the selection a bit more tolerant. This one had a bit of. I'm not being super consistent right now. Okay. I'm almost done with the picture. Not with the retouch, but the picture as a whole. And go back to fixing the edge. Gonna be easier with a thicker brush. And I can even add a little bit of straightening. I guess I'll finish the whole edge right away. That way I won't have to readjust the size of the brush. Okay. Oh well, there's one here, so. There's a couple here. This one here. There's one meant to be here, I think. So probably a little dot here. And we'll be fine like that. Alright, I'm getting there. Can you imagine I just zoom out and all of a sudden it looks terrible? Can't imagine it would this time because I did check a little bit, but you know, it's always the fear. Like, I know it's not necessarily the most faithful to the spirit of doing it on paper and ink, but I really like the contrast like this. Oh, forgot the ghost, look bad. That's fine, won't take too long. This one doesn't have much detail. I think I will extend the white a little bit so it kind of touches the edges here. Still kind of debating if I want to do something like this, but oops, wrong button. I guess I could always like do it more like this. I know it's really not following that closely, but alright. I have to let it go at some point, so Let's go with that. Alright. Last column. 21 is chains. Yep, plural. But probably shouldn't just draw chains. Oh, I think I'm gonna draw something like you know, dungeon wall with chains hanging. And that's gonna be a bit longer and maybe have a cuff. Draw my characteristic hand shape. It's a little gruesome. Halloween. Just let me check. Okay, we have like 15 minutes left on this playlist. Wait, that's the one with 2 bones, right? The other one can be have fallen. Not too square. What it? I just thought maybe it's a bit weird that it's not really centered on not centered on this. Whatever. I think I'll make it a little bit shorter, narrower, something like that. Okay. I guess the wall shouldn't be too obvious. This is 21. 21 chains. really want those two to be at the same level. Try and keep about the same distance. It's getting smaller. Just a bit more here. Doesn't need to be perfect. Something like that. All right. Now 22 is scratchy. Okay, there was someone scratching there. Your face off or something. It really shocked me so much in Poltergeist. I was way too young to watch that. But I thought maybe just a black cat asking for belly scratches. Could be interesting.
Gentlemen, looks like the work of a ghost.
Because I don't think there's anything cat here. Not really. All splayed out.
I wish to create a perfect human being, selecting the best organs from different corpses.
Well,
I've already
get bits from old movies and stuff. Maybe the tail should do something else. Because it's not itchy, so like,
To the ending.
you know, scratch. Yeah. Poured a couple drops of water on my tablet. Doesn't seem to be doing anything. I just cleaned it. Alright. fluff, a little bit of fuzz. Okay, I'll fill it in. No. I'll draw the hand first. Maybe I should put it higher. Just a bit. Doesn't look as weird. I can re-add the detail after, so I'll trying to stay semi-consistent here. And now I can fill it. Missing a few details in the sharp parts. Not just the sharp parts, apparently. Again, maybe I should have made it more powerful. Have to re-angle myself. Now though, I'm thinking maybe it's okay that I don't draw a white outline. Not sure. I can't believe I'm spending so long on a cat picture. Not that I don't like cats, it's just, you know, it feels so simple compared to some others. I feel like it would have been over more quickly. Good thing I didn't draw any detail, cause it would have been a pain to redraw all the edges, not just the outermost. This doesn't need to be perfect. Just a little better. Okay, now I think I'll make it semi-transparent and actually it's gonna be a bit awkward because it's almost like the head is split from the body. No, just look. Okay, I think the playlist is over. There's a second one.
We're afraid you might laugh at us.
I guess I might as well use the second one and not the Stream Cloud one that has
lurks in each of us.
the audio jungle. Oops. I don't know if we really need to do anything with that here. Maybe just round a few things and I really have to angle myself a little different to be able to see which what bits are a bit weird. Don't need this anymore. Nice, even rounder. Stupid fridge.
The eternal dilemma of mankind. Good and
Yeah,
evil.
I think that'll be fine. Actually, it might those.
Poor woman, she's almost out of her mind.
Scratchy, scratchy. Okay, what's the next one? Celestial. Okay. I think I'm gonna, since it has to be like in the sky. I guess I can just invert it after instead. Oops. Anyway, this is gonna work. Okay. But what's celestial to be good? Yeah, thinking cosmic horror. Something like this. Oh. There's gonna be stars there. And then something comes up. Try and make this a little more even. Celestial emissary. Yeah, I guess. And it can have lots of eyeballs. Maybe even a mouth. Some of them are really funny. I don't know if it's just the same vibe or if the literally just are took music from the same source, put it in different people put it in their own playlist, but there is some main track. I do not know. Didn't pay enough attention. Definitely didn't read the titles of every track and stuff. So, could be. Of course, the most horrifying of all is that the tentacles aren't all the same length. Not uneven stuff. I'm gonna have add a little ripple around the sort of portal thing. It's a pretty sharp angle. Okay, I'm a lot happier with this. guess I could always do something like this. A bunch of stars. I'm always tempted to use the brush for that, but wouldn't really respect the spirit. Here, very crooked teeth. There's some distortion. What if I do this? I forgot. Forgot I wasn't doing that. But if I make the background black and then go to this, I can. Oh yeah, and I wanted to make the space behind the void white, maybe. Not sure. I hadn't saved it though. Celestial. Yeah, I like that, but I just want to make sure I'm gonna grow the selection 2 pixels instead of just 1. Add more stars. I don't care to go all the way to the edge of the canvas because it's just where the workspace is. Stars there, so you know it's still part of it. Okay, what? Oh, it was on 4, not 3. Oh, whatever. Shallow. I mean, I think of shallow water or shallow grave. What would be good for that? Alright. Guess I already have a zombie rising, so shallow grave might not be the best. Maybe even shallow water is. I think I have another idea for a dark one. I guess it doesn't have to be a dark one. But yeah, I think it's gonna be better. I'm gonna make the background black right off the bat. So my idea is that there's someone here. Um, in the shallow water. And then swamp thing comes up. I'm gonna enjoy it a little better after. And it can be a little bit of scenery, you know, lily pads and stuff. So now I'm drawing in the light. When shallow. I guess this person can just be an outline.
He too has no heart. Blood, feeling. His heart is dried up. It doesn't feel, doesn't live, doesn't beat.
A little darker, so it's easier to distinguish from my actual drawing. A bit awake. Okay, this looks a bit too alien.
I always work at night.
We find out that.
You're in my laboratory. Ultrasonic waves.
There's nothing to be afraid of.
The purpose is education. The purpose is education.
Straighter.
Gotta match the whole thing if you could.
I love love children.
It's showtime.
I didn't want you to get the impression that you're a businessman.
I'm ready to go.
Ladies and
Like
gentlemen,
this.
my subject is disturbed.
His magic, hypnotic power.
I always work at night.
Like this. Webbed fingers. though the arms end up pretty far from each other. And the head kind of weird. I don't feel like I need to add a lot. Might still add some of those lily pads and stuff. Should make it more angled. I don't need to add like a horizon. Okay. And fine. Dangerous. Oh, so many things are dangerous. Scariest thing would be that it's something innocuous. I'm gonna draw just something really simple. Here. That's dangerous. First iteration.
Perhaps you'd better not watch, Williams. I did not heed him. Would that
That's
I had,
that's gonna
and
speak
so
for
spared
itself.
myself the dreams that invade my sleep even yet. I stood at the window behind him and watched what went on in that room, for the smell of smoke was now permeating the house. Mrs. Potter, or what animated her gross body, started up, went awkwardly to the back door, retreated to the window, retreated from it, and came back to the center of the room between the table and the wood
Okay,
stove.
I'm starting to have trouble
Against the coming cold.
following what this is
There she
saying.
fell to the floor, heaving and writhing.
Anyway,
The
this
room
it
filled
says
with smoke,
remove.
hazing about the yellow lamp, making the room indistinct, but not indistinct enough to
I
conceal completely
forgot to
what went
mention
on
when
beneath
we
the
hit the
floor.
future, but
Struggling
whatever.
where Mrs. Potter threshed about as if in a
Remove.
convulsion.
Well,
Slowly, half
remove a
visibly,
body
something
part for sure.
out of shape, an incredible
I think it's gonna be
mass,
like
only half glimpsed in the smoke, tentacle, shimmering with a cold intelligence and a physical coldness that I could appeal from the window. The thing rose like a cloud above the now motionless body of Mrs. Potter, and then
Like
fell upon the
this.
stove and drained into it like vapor. The stove! Cried Professor Keen and fell back. Above us, out of the chimney, came a spreading blackness like smoke, gathering itself briefly there. Then it hurtled like a lightning bolt aloft into the stars in the direction of the Hyades, back to that place from which old Wizard Potter had called it into himself, away from where it had lain in wait for the Potters to come from Upper Michigan and afforded new host on the face of Earth. We managed to get Mrs. Potter out of the house, much shrunken now, but alive. On the remainder of that night's events, there is no need to dwell. How the professor waited until fire consumed the house to collect his store of star-shaped stones, of the reuniting of the Potter family, freed from the curse which had followed, and determined never to return to that haunted valley, of Andrew, who, when we came to waken him, was talking in his sleep of great winds that fought and tore, and the place by the lake of Holly would live in glory forever. What it was that old Wizard Potter had called down from the stars, I lacked the courage to ask, but I knew that it touched upon secrets better left unknown to the races of men. Secrets I would never have become aware of had I not chanced to take District School number 7, and had among my pupils a strange boy who was Andrew Potter.
What is it? 26 remove. Guess I better start with what's on top. Big eyes because you're scared. Strap. Some kind of buckle or something to hold it. And the arm right here. Yeah, whatever. Even if you could. It's not as ridiculous as those ordinary prisons. Okay. Yes, I should lower this. Something. Yeah. Thank you very much. I didn't want this through. It's always like that. You know it's gonna be cleaner in the end, but guess I might as well do this. Okay. I guess I forgot to think about what we should see down here. Okay, it's gonna be weird, but instead of you know what? Yeah.
Never before so much
Oh,
paralyzing terror.
Though the golden light of late afternoon gave the ancient roofs and decrepit chimneys an air of mystic loveliness and peace, I could not help glancing over my shoulder now and then.
don't like
I would
to
surely
see
be very glad to get out
this.
of malodorous and fear-shadowed Innsmouth.
Shouldn't be pronounced Innsmouth. You know, Plymouth and all of that. Dartmouth. I guess instead of doing the
Paralyzing terror.
open coat, I should.
Seems that many bulging, watery, unwinking eyes looked oddly at me as I claimed my valise in the lobby, and I hoped that none of these unpleasant creatures would be my fellow passengers on the coach. For who could crouch blindly while a legion of croaking, baying entities of unknown source flopped noisomely past, scarcely more than 100 yards away?
Susie!
I thought I was prepared for the worst.
Influenced by the shocking writings of
Their forms vaguely suggested the anthropoid, while their heads were the heads of fish with prodigious bulging eyes that never closed. At the sides of their necks were palpitating gills, and their long paws were webbed.
I'm really just listening to
Sometimes on two legs,
the
sometimes
reading
on
of
four.
It's my car.
I was somehow glad that they had no more than 4 limbs. Their croaking, baying voices, clearly used for articulate speech, held all the dark shades of expression which their staring faces lacked.
Some creature out of time was hovering over us, more than 1,000,000 years old.
Okay.
5 innocent people killed. Not a
You
sign of
know, a few a bit stereotypical in some points, but no, if it's like this. Oops. remove. I think I'll save that. 27 is beast, so another animal. But what can I do that's different? Different from what I've done so far. I guess I can still invent monster and stuff. Like, I want it to be furry and have horns. This is a general outline. A mix between a bear and I don't know. Gonna make those fuzzier after. Like that. Kind of cool. Do you want to look
The shadow in the attic.
like this or like this?
1.
Or just
My great uncle, Uriah Garrison, was not a man to cross. A dark-faced, shaggy-browed man with wild black hair and a face that haunted my childhood dreams. I knew
think
him only in those early years.
I'm gonna
My
get
father
rid of
crossed him, and he died.
that
Strange
and
that
redraw them in a
and
different
100 miles
angle
from
because I
Arkansas,
want
where my great uncle lived.
the mouth.
My aunt Sophia condemned him, and she died, tripped on a stair by nothing visible. How many others might there have been? Who knows? This was more than whisper fearfully of what dark powers were at Uriah Garrison's command. But how much of what was said of him was superstitious gossip, baseless and malicious, none could say. We never saw him again after my father's death, my mother hating her uncle then, and until the day she died, though she never forgot him.
Something like
Nor
that.
did I, neither him or his
So yeah, I
people
think
moved
what
the house on Anderson
caused
Street.
problems for Frida today and yesterday was because I reopened all my files like at the same time, so it got overloaded. But the problems really happened after, it's weird. Beast. It's the beast.
Go with a lamp or light of any kind. The small paned windows that looked out upon the bushes and trees, the fanlit doors. The kind of house that could not fail to lay its dark magic upon an impressionable young mind, and it did upon mine, filling me with brooding fancies and
I wonder what the original voice actor would have thought he heard back.
Strange, emotionless, expressionless face. She stared at me, and I at her, as across unfathomable gulfs of space. Before I turned and
Too
sped
many.
away, spurred by
Too many
fear
flowers.
imposed upon those engendered in dreams. I did not miss going there. There was no love lost between us, and there was little communication, though there were occasions on which I was moved
I wonder
to send
what the
Uriah Garrison a
title is their
the
stuff.
old man's birthday or Christmas,
Shadow in
which
the
he never
Attic,
responded.
yeah.
It was as well.
The Hound.
It was therefore all the more
Those are
surprising
all
to me that I should have inherited
oops.
and a small confidence at his death, with no more annoying a provision
Readings of
house for the summer months of the first year after his death.
stories and stuff.
In my tortured ears, there sounds unceasingly a nightmare whirring and flapping, and a faint, distant baying as of some gigantic hound. It is not dream. It is not, I fear, even madness, for too much has already happened to give me these merciful doubts. St. John is a mangled corpse. I alone know why. And such is my knowledge that I am about to blow out my brains for fear I shall be mangled in the same way. Down unlit and illimitable corridors of eldritch fantasy sweeps the black, shapeless nemesis that drives me to self-annihilation. May heaven forgive the folly and morbidity which led us both to so monstrous a fate. Wearied with the commonplaces of a prosaic world,
That's
where
not
even
a
joys
hole.
of romance
That's
and
a
adventure soon grow stale, St. John and I had
There
followed
thing.
enthusiastically every aesthetic and intellectual movement which promised respite from our devastating ennui. The enigmas of the symbolists and the ecstasies of the pre-Raphaelites, all were ours in their time. But each new mood was drained too soon of its diverting
With no
novelty and
regards
appeal. Only the somber philosophy of
the normal
could hold us.
biology,
And this we found potent only by
having
increasing
a
gradually the
central
depth
tooth and
the
stuff like
algorithm of our penetrations. Baudelaire and Huysmans were soon exhausted of thrills, till finally there remained for us only the more direct stimuli of unnatural personal experiences and adventures. It was this frightful emotional need which led us eventually to that detestable course which even in my present fear
Do I?
mention with shame and timidity. That hideous extremity of human outrage, the abhorred practice of grave robbing.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
On October 29th, we found in the soft earth underneath the library window a series of
better add a central
utterly
tooth just for
impossible to describe. They were as baffling as the hordes of great bats which haunted the old manor house in unprecedented and increasing numbers. The horror reached a culmination on November 18th, when St. John, walking home after dark from the distant railway station, was seized by some frightful carnivorous thing and torn to ribbons.
This is going to be scarier.
And I had hastened to the terrible
Few
scene
balls.
in time to hear a whir of wings and see a vague black cloudy thing silhouetted against the rising moon. My friend was dying when I spoke to him, and he could not answer coherently. All he could do was to whisper, "The amulet, that damn thing." Then he collapsed, an inert mass of mangled flesh. I buried him the next midnight in one of our neglected gardens, and mumbled over his body one of the devilish rituals he had loved in life.
some big horns. Might add it. Some more. Asymmetry is gonna make it even scarier. I guess I can make them all black. Still don't know if I want this. It's a bit weird. I think I might as well keep it like that. Okay, we're getting close to the end. Sparkle. I guess I could draw something a little festive. I still want it to be kind of Halloween, but something like that. Um, maybe we can have like little spider candy and stuff like that. This is just the first draft, so I'm not gonna be too detailed. But like skulls. Oops. I don't know if it's my tablet, probably like links dots sometimes when they're really close. 28 sparkle.
There's something wrong with me. I have the ability to kill.
I guess I can just draw it. Here. That way. It will make complete sense. Neutral. Hit or thicker. That's fine. I don't need to. Because I was like, maybe because it's a sparkler, I should invert the colors and stuff. But I really don't feel like it. Yes, good. On something more. I don't know if it's sparkle, twinkle, stars and stuff. Putting way too much detail in that. Right color, just that. Wrong button. Oh, wrong tool. Alright. Make it a JPEG. Right, final three. Massive.
Explained death by violence of Mrs. Wakely when Lavinia was 12 years old had not helped to make the place
Could be
popular.
pretty much anything.
Isolated among strange influences, Lavinia was fond of wild and grandiose daydreams,
I'm trying
singular
to do
occupations.
something
Nor
that's
was her
not too
leisure
much like
taken up
what
with
I
household
already
cares
did.
in a home from which all standards of order and cleanliness had long since disappeared. There was a hideous screaming which echoed
Cat,
above
bat,
the
or
home
spider.
voices of dogs barking on the night Wilbur was born, but no known doctor or midwife presided at his coming. Neighbors knew nothing of him until a week afterward, when old Whately drove his sleigh through the snow into Dunwich Village and discoursed incoherently to the group of loungers at Osborne's General Store.
Did throw a little bit of a witch, but I think it would be funny to have a
clouded brain which subtly transformed him from an object to a subject of fear, though he was not one to be perturbed by any common family event. Amidst it all, he showed some trace of the pride later noticed in his daughter, and what he said of the child's paternity was remembered by many of his hearers years afterward. The only persons who saw Wilbur during the first month of his life were old Zechariah Wakely of the undecayed Wakeleys and Earl Sawyer, the common-law wife of Mamie Bishop. Mamie's visit was frankly one of curiosity, and her subsequent tales did justice to her observations. But Zechariah came to lead a pair of Alderney cows which old Wakely had bought of his son Curtis. This marked the beginning of a course of cattle buying on the part of small Wilbur's family, which ended only in 1928 when the Dunwich horror came and went. Yet at no time did the ramshackle Whately barn seem overcrowded with livestock. There came a period when people were curious enough to steal up and count the herd that grazed precariously on the steep hillside above the old
mouse.
farmhouse.
Just a little mouse on a massive broom.
10 or 12 anemic, bloodless
Man, your
dead
broom is massive.
evidently some blight or distemper, perhaps sprung from the unwholesome pasturage where the diseased fungi and timbers of the filthy barn caused a heavy mortality among the Whately animals.
Here,
Odd
even
wounds and
smaller.
sores, having something of the aspect of incisions, seemed to inflict the visible cattle. And once or twice during the earlier months, certain callers fancied they could discern similar sores about the throats of the gray, unshaven old man and his
Massive.
crinkly-haired albino daughter. In the spring after Wilbur's birth, Lavinia resumed her customary rambles in the hills, bearing in her disproportioned arms the swarthy child. Public interest in the Whateleys subsided after most of the country folk had seen the baby, and no one bothered to comment on the swift development which that newcomer seemed every day to exhibit. Wilbur's growth was indeed phenomenal, for within 3 months of his birth he had attained a size and muscular power not usually found in infants under a full year of age. His motions and even his vocal sound showed restraint and deliberateness highly peculiar in an infant, and no one was really unprepared when at 7 months he began to walk unassisted.
Yeah, because it's flying, it needs
Sufficient to remove. It was somewhat after this time, on Halloween, a great blaze was seen at midnight on the top of Sentinel Hill, where the old table-like stone stands amidst its tumulus of ancient bones. Considerable talk was started when Silas Bishop of the undecayed bishops mentioned having seen the boy running sturdily up that hill ahead of his mother about an hour before the blaze was remarked. Silas was rounding up a stray heifer, but he nearly forgot his mission when he fleetingly spied the two figures in the dim light of his lantern. They darted almost noiselessly
not really.
through the underbrush,
Well,
and
just
the
for
astonished watcher seemed to think
options.
they were entirely unclothed. After he could not be sure about the boy, who may have had some kind of a fringed belt and a pair of dark trunks or trousers on. Wilbur was never subsequently seen alive and conscious without complete and tightly buttoned attire.
really the best.
It all began, old Amy said, with the meteorite.
just the color out of space? Kinda wanna check. Yeah, it is. I haven't seen any color out of space like movie adaptations. I always thought you should make them like black and white and have just the color itself be not black and white, like maybe make it green or purple, or make it iridescent or something.
Western woods were not feared half so much as the small island in the Miskatonic, where the devil held court beside a curious stone altar older than the Indians.
Alright, second to last.
And their friend
Rush.
was never terrible till the strange days. Then there had come that white noontide cloud, that string of explosions in the air, and that pillar of smoke from the valley far in the wood. And by night all Arkham had heard of the great rock that fell out of the sky and embedded
Rush.
itself in the ground beside the
Imagine like kids running to trick or treat. We're gonna keep it simple.
Sometimes, when it is cloudy, I can sleep. Well do I remember the night of the great aurora, when over the swamp played the shocking coruscations of the demon light. After the beams came clouds, and then I slept.
That sounded a bit weird. Something like that. Could be a rush to set up the decoration on the day before Halloween. I've run this, so I might as well keep it. This definitely doesn't sound like Halloween. Ghost. Don't think I've drawn any kind of ghost. Oh, well, no, that's not true. I drew a kind of ghost and the apparition in the window. That's frosting. Simple.
Hi, my name is. Well, it doesn't really matter. Hi, my name is. Well, it doesn't really matter.
Okay, hello.
Hi, my name is. Well, it doesn't really matter. Hi, my name
These are too small. Maybe I should just get this ghost higher. That's the head, the body, and the legs should start here. I guess it's safer. I kinda wanna erase the bottom and keep going. It's not just to avoid drawing the legs, but just smoother than I thought.
Hi,
But
my name is.
let's just see.
It doesn't really matter.
I mean, you don't have to rush that much.
It doesn't really matter.
You can be rushing and not sprinting, so. Ah. Yeah, sure, why not? Convert it. And now it's time for the final one. I guess I should try and make it a little bit more detailed than the last. Fire. Oh. Oh. What can I do with fire? Kind of want to draw a candle, but
Paper tacked with a frightful canvas
it would be a
inside.
bit
The
too
thing I thought
simple,
was a
so
photograph
maybe
of
many
some scene
candles.
he meant to use as a background for that monster.
I didn't know there would be so many voices. Anyway. Can you imagine someone tuning in and thinking that's my voice? I think I want to draw something that's like... There's gonna be a big curtain. Okay, not that wide. Or that. But I have in mind. Big curtain. With the bow. There's gonna be a bunch of candles in front of it.
You know how damned lifelike Pittman's paintings were. How we all wondered where he got those faces. Well, that paper wasn't a photograph of any background after all. What it showed was simply the monstrous being he was painting on that awful canvas. It was the model he was using, and its background was merely the wall.
Things like
The
that.
cellar continued detail. By God, Elliot, it was a photograph from life.
This. Yeah, a little more center. It's gonna be another bigger one. And it's gonna be catching flame. You could have done a campfire too, something.
Hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done.
I will,
As it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily
I think
bread.
I will draw the
And forgive us
bigger
our
bits
debts,
with
as we forgive
the
our
bigger,
debtors.
smaller
Lead
bits
us not into temptation,
with the
but deliver us from evil. For thine
smaller
kingdom,
brush.
power, and glory forever. Amen.
Maybe I was thinking this brush is too thick. Oh, that's happy. Okay. Trying to avoid weird continuous line here. There's a few ways I could draw that, but I'm gonna go for a simpler sleeve design. Okay, just slightly angle. That's the support. It's a bit bigger. Okay. Let's go for smaller detail. This candle is really not well centered. Let's try to fix. Just a little. Hopefully, it looks fine. I think it does. when making candles in Minecraft too. For some reason I decided to build a church. And not even villages or anything. Just thought it looked good. It would look good, but it's not finished. Not at all.
Gymrex? What's Gymrex? Would you believe a movie audience guide presented as a public service by this theater's management to help you select your motion picture entertainment?
Just try to make the flames look kinda nice. Embers or whatever you want to call them. No, not embers.
Will be avenged.
Underneath. A bit weird. That's the smoke. Alright. Yeah, so the streams have been a bit shorter. Technically, well, have been a bit too long. I could have done it in one go, but I need to take care of my hands. So I think I'll call it there. Although, maybe I can try and do something. No, sorry, it's a bit too risky. I haven't tried yet. So I wanted to show like a slideshow or something, but anyway, you have my Twitter for that. So, if you came and watched the vlog, I appreciate you. Thank you, and have a good day. Next week, I will not stream on the weekend because it's Halloween weekend. I'm spending it with friends. So, see you in a couple weeks then. Goodbye.